Good morning, everybody. MG here. MG Covers bringing you a brand new handicapping video. This time we are live. Hopefully I got all the kinks worked out with StreamYard, and this is going to be a very smooth video. So if this is your first time here, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel. A lot of content related to sports handicapping. If you're looking to learn about sports handicapping, there is a ton of content on my YouTube channel. Talk about football handicapping, which just ended. A lot of content on handicapping basketball, which I'm currently handicapping right now. And of course, soccer, which is what we're going to talk about in this video. So if you're first time watching, love to have you as a subscriber. The title of this video is Why You Should Not Play Teams in Soccer That Cannot Score. So let's dive right into it. What you're looking at are my power rankings for soccer. So the first game, we have a game that's getting ready to go off here shortly. It's from the English Championship League, Blackburn and Preston. Now, this is my line here. This is what we call goal differential. I calculate this different than a lot of these sports betting sites you see. So Blackburn has a slight edge there. And most importantly is the actual line. Our line for this match is Blackburn minus 151. We have Preston at plus 164. The totals line is 1.63. So I'm going to write this down so I don't have to switch between screens. So Blackburn minus 151. Preston is plus 164. So the next step that I do when I'm handicapping is I want to see if this match has value. So what we'll do is we'll go pull up Sportsbook Review. Okay, and here we are, sportsbookreview.com. And you can see here Preston, Blackburn, and just so you know, in soccer, if you're new to soccer, they list the home team first. Okay. All right, so you can see here, and I want you to scroll all the way. Did I say that right? The home team? Actually, I think I said that backwards. Yeah, I think that, hang on one second. Blackburn. Actually, that's incorrect. Blackburn is the home team, but on the sports betting site, they list them as the away team. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. So Blackburn is the home team in this one. So what we do when we're looking at line movement, I told this to my clients. This is sportsbookreview.com. If you slide all the way over here where it says Pinnacle, Pinnacle is the sharpest, one of the sharpest books in offshore. A lot of books here in the States will move their line based on what Pinnacle does. FYI. Okay, so immediately we have Blackburn at minus 151. We see the line here currently is plus 101. So we do have value with Blackburn. However, we can see that line movement has moved from minus 115 opening down to plus 101. So that would not favor playing Blackburn in this case. And we scroll even back here, you can see, yeah, the lines moved here in the last 24 hours. So they were at plus 105. Now they're all the way down to, yeah, plus 101. However, there is value there. Okay, so the draw line is 266. It went down to 250. So that does, the line movement favors the draw there. And of course, Preston, the line is moved from 340 down to 305. Okay. So what I want to look, so we do have value with Blackburn. I mean, we have value everywhere, which is common in soccer. So again, Blackburn line is minus 151. We have value there. Preston, we have plus 2. Our line plus 164. The actual line is plus 305, and the draw is plus 250. So next, let's go to the flash score. And this is the whole point in the video. Okay. So again, so we know we have value with Blackburn, but the reason we don't play teams in soccer that can't score, it's very simple. You look here, Blackburn. Now my power rankings, the way that I calculate, let's see if I can pull this up a little bit better here. So I can point this out. Okay, you can see now my cursor. Okay, so the way I calculate my lines for soccer, I use just the stats for the home team, just the stats for the away team. And you can see Blackburn at home, they've scored 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they're only averaging 5. They're only averaging 1 goal per game. And it's very easy to understand why that would not be a good wager, because if they're only averaging 1 goal per game, there's a strong possibility they might not even score today. And if they score 0, it very well could end in a draw or they could lose. And generally, the smarter wager in soccer is to find teams that are at least averaging 8 goals per game, whether it's at home or whether it's away, so that we know that they're at least going to score. In this case, there's also a possibility they may not score. And if they're only averaging 1 goal per game, very easy in soccer to give up a goal, and that would definitely lean towards the draw here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They've scored 5 goals in their last 5 games, and they've given up 1, 2, 3, 4. So they've actually given up 4 goals. And we go over here, we look at Preston. They've won 2 out of their last 5 away, 1, 2, 3. So they're only averaging 3 goals in their last 5. So that might not be a great play to play them to win. And they're giving up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But I use the truncated mean, so I only count that as 3. So anyway, this particular match would be a pass for me, simply because even though we have value, but then when you handicap the game completely, and even if the line movement favored us, this would still be a no play, simply because Blackburn's only averaging, 1 goal per match. Now, the only possible line that I would consider would probably be the draw line, depending on line movement. So haven't really made a definite decision, but for sure I would not play Blackburn, would not play Preston. Again, Preston only averaging 3 goals away. Blackburn's averaging 1 goal per game. Preston's averaging less than 1 goal per game. So this definitely leans towards a draw, and depending on line movement, I would make that decision. Now, I'm going to show you a very interesting parallel that you can make between soccer and Major League Baseball, because what I found in the last, 3 years, I've actually changed my Major League Baseball model. Teams that can't score in Major League Baseball are not good teams to wager on. And let's look at some facts. And I've talked about this before. When you're any sport that you wager on, you need to research and understand the statistical properties of that sport. For example, in NHL, home team wins 60% of the time. In college basketball, the home team wins 70% of the time. Major League Baseball, teams that can hit the ball have a better chance, hit the ball well. A good hitting team will beat a good pitching team in baseball. It's a paradigm shift we've seen over the last 3 years. And so let's give you some actual proof of that. So let's take a look at, let's see. Okay, so wait for this to load here. Okay, what you see on this screen, notice this is Major League Baseball. Again, same concept as soccer. You don't want to wager on teams that can't score. In soccer, you don't want to wager on teams that can't hit the ball in Major League Baseball. Now, OPS, if you look over here at the far right, OPS is a stat, it's on base plus slugging, which that's what it means. It means it's going to take into account on base percentage plus slugging, and that accounts for the home runs. And if you watch me for any length of period of time here in the last couple of years, baseball is a hitting league, specifically a home run league. They don't play small balls. So regardless of how good your pitching is, if you can't hit in Major League Baseball, which means you cannot score runs, you will not win games. And here's proof. Let's look at Pittsburgh. They were dead last in OPS last year. Let's remember that. So I'm going to write that down. Pittsburgh, so I don't have to switch between screens. Texas, their OPS was .648, second worst in Major League Baseball. And Seattle, 678. So we'll write that down. All right, so let's go look at now the Major League Baseball standings for last year, regular season, and you will find this very interesting. Okay. All right, so the first team we're looking for is Pittsburgh. Let's go to National League. The worst hitting team in baseball last year. Boom. Won 19 games and had a decent pitching staff. But again, if you can't hit the ball, you're not going to win games in Major League Baseball. Our other team was Texas Rangers. Let's go back over here to American League. You can see Rangers were only won 22 games, only won, 36% of their games. And then finally, Seattle. You can see Mariners again, only won 27 games and 45% of their games. All right, so now I'll show you. Let's look at just the opposite of that. And this same parallel you could make with soccer as well. So teams that can score a lot of goals in soccer, say a team averaging 2+ goals per match, would be a good team to wager on. Just like in baseball, it's better to wager on teams that can score or have really good OPS stats. So let's pull up the stats again for Major League Baseball. And we'll do just the opposite. So we'll look at really good hitting teams. And this was a standing. So you look at the Braves, 0.832 OPS. I really thought I'm a Braves fan, so I really thought they were going to win the World Series this year. Unfortunately, did not. You can see there the second best hitting OPS team during the regular season were the Los Angeles Dodgers. And of course, if you didn't know this or not, the Dodgers won the World Series last year. So hitting, the ability to score runs is very important in Major League Baseball. If you can't score runs, you're not going to win in Major League Baseball. Same with soccer as well. So remember that when you're handicapping. So hopefully this video helps. If you find it a lot of value, give it a like. Don't forget, you can subscribe. You have access to all of my power rankings for all sports for $29.95 per month. Gives you access to my NBA power rankings, NHL power rankings, soccer power rankings. Get a ton of value for that. You also get access to content that I upload to the site that's only available to coaching clients. Just uploaded a video today, and you get access to all the coaching videos on the site. If you would like all of that I just mentioned, as well as all of my plays, you get access to that for $49.95 per month. And if you want to join for a year, that would normally be $600. You can actually get everything I just described for $299. That's basically 50% off. There's a link in the description box to join if you want to do that. Again, thanks for watching this video. Follow me on all the social media, MG Covers, cover spelled with a Z. Hope everybody has a good weekend and a profitable Friday. Peace.